Vespiquen EX turns your own discard pile into a weapon. Chase Order hits for 70 damage on its own, but discard a bench basic grass Pokemon when you use it, and that number jumps straight to 140. And here's the beauty of it, discarding your own basic doesn't hand the opponent a single point, so you're not just dealing damage, you're also denying Cyrus targets and clearing out Pokemon that have already done their job. Shaymin backs this up with Fragrant Flower Garden, healing tan damage off your Pokemon once a turn, and Tiamat's Ogerpon keeps you protected from special conditions. To keep Vespiquen fed, this deck runs Fragrant Forest, which lets both players pull a basic grass Pokemon from their deck. Quick Row Extract skips straight to Vespiquen. Leaf Cape adds an extra 30 HP to keep your key pieces alive long enough to fuel that discard pile engine. With Erika and Shaymin keeping you topped off, and Cyrus and Copycat controlling the pace of the game, this deck just doesn't run out of fuel. With that, here's the full deck list. Let me know down in the comments what you think of today's deck. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the games. Here we go, going second. We're going against water. And we start Pheromosa. We love starting Pheromosa. And it's Alolan Ninetales. Okay, let's get our board full here. Hopefully they can't evolve that Ninetales and attack right away, because then we can't attach energy up front. So we're gonna need to get ramped up in the back if they are able to attack. We'll Copycat here for 4. It's a really good Copycat. There's our Vespiquen. We're ready to go there. And we'll end turn. We had a great start. Clear Veil. Do they have any more basics though? No, they don't. Okay. So what I can do here is I can begin to ramp my Vespiquen and let Pheromosa do his thing up front. Professor. Other Vespiquen, nice. I don't have the Combi down. That's okay. Get our other Shaymin. And our hand's pretty big. So they have Copycat, they're gonna take advantage of that. We'll X-Speed next turn and come in with Vespiquen. Even if they evolve here. And they sure do. We'll take Pheromosa, goodbye. You did your job. And we'll come in and do 140. Alright, we'll first put Ogerpon out, because I can't put energy on the active. But I sure can use X-Speed. Let's Professor. Just clear our deck as much as possible. We got Erika. That cape is great. We have 3 cards left. We've drawn right through our deck. Yes, we'll be taking a Shaymin out. And that's 140. They're down to pretty much nothing. Now, I think this deck runs a Team Rocket Grunt. So they could take out an energy here and cripple me. Alright, they come in with 80 damage. They're willing to lose this Alolan Ninetales. Well, Erika and say, no, you didn't. We can Shaymin Back to 150 here, nearly full health. And we'll attach our other combi here, and we'll be ready to go next turn if they have anything else. We get our first 2 points here. Let's see if they can evolve this into Blastoise EX or Mega Blastoise. And then they can tank for a little bit. Parasol Lady, and they lose. I guess. Hey, GG's to my opponent. That was a great way to go out. Here we go, going first. Get an Ogerpon start. We're hoping for an X speed nice and quickly here. Ooh, Buzzwole. Big beat. Hello, Shaymin. Nice to see you, buddy. And we get a Fragrant Forest. Let's get more of our basics. Yes, we get a combi. That's very helpful. And we'll keep that right away. And pin our hand on the way there. See what they got. Ooh, Celesteela, of course. That's a staple with Ultra Beast. And they'll Celesteela and keep that Buzzwole safe. Copycat. Alright, we'll evolve here. We'll Copycat for sure. Let's thin out our deck of a basic. Just so we can get other things we need. We get X speed here, would be great. We'll be ready to go by next turn. Yes. Beautiful. We love to see it. Oh, I attached on the wrong Pokemon. Oh well. Moving on. Another Buzzwole. Now that I think of it, attaching on Ogerpon isn't so bad, because I'll do 120 to this Buzzwole here, but they could also have a Leaf Cape. That'll keep them safe. But I can still do quite a lot of damage on Buzzwole. There's Pheromosa. 2 energy Pheromosa though. Expensive. I don't think I have any more basics. That's it. Beautiful. And we'll attack the Celesteela here. It might become a liability later on, because if I'm able to attack with Vespiquen onto one of these Buzzwoles, I can simply Cyrus the Celesteela out. Unless they just sack it here. Okay, they Ice Pop. And they lose it. Do they have a second one? That's always the question. The cape. That's what I was afraid of on that. Alright, Professor. I think I want to keep Professor. Don't want to make my hand any bigger. And there's nothing I really need at the moment. Great, they're coming in with Pheromosa. Wonderful. What I'll do here is I can heal, but then I'll just attach on Ogerpon here and take this Pheromosa. And then it'll be a battle between Vespiquen and Buzzwole. Yeah, I'll keep the Erika as well. Here we go. Let's take this Pheromosa. And Buzzwole's gonna come in and take my Ogerpon, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Unless they don't. Hey, you know what? Don't. That's fine with me. They'll attack my Vespiquen here. No doubt. But it'll be for naught because I have 2 Shaymin. So I'll be able to heal it off. Lovely. So they're trying to get my Shaymin. And that's fine with me. I was hoping they would go for my my Vespiquen. But it matters not. I just heal off their attack. And again, I'll just take their second Pheromosa. I have such a massive hand. Yeah, they've been avoiding coming in with this this Buzzwole, but next turn I'll just have them with Cyrus. Here we go. GG's to my opponent. And that's that. Here we go, going first. And we're going against Grass. We get a Pheromosa start. And it's a Snivy. Let's see what Professor has in store. A Combi and a Vespiquen. Nice. Okay, we have our entire board here. We'll put it down. And we'll keep to boot. And next turn, I'll grow Extract onto the Combi to thin out my deck even further. They have their own Fragrant Forest that makes both of mine 2 dead cards. Ooh, Celebi. No, Growth Extract. What are you doing? Growth Extract. Alright, there goes Vespiquen. We'll put damage on this Celebi. And let's get going. I already have all of my basics. Don't need to use Fragrant Forest. Alright, Celebi is ready to attack. Leaf Cape on Celebi. That gets it to just about what it needs for me to take it out. We'll continue pressuring it. Alright, there's their Servine. They don't have a Erika. That's helpful for them. And they have a second Celebi. That's 1. And that's 2. Do 100 here. Now let's see what this takes us. Okay, Professor. Fragrant Forest that do not work for me anymore. And we will do 140 here. Do they have a superior? They do. They get to flip 4 coins here and take me out if they flip all heads. That's 1. They do 150. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Wow. Okay. So what I can do here is go into Shaymin. But if they have a Cyrus, it's all over. Right, here they go. I'll take the Shaymin, and hopefully they get 2. Yeah, if that happens next turn, that'd be great for us. Alright, we can take the Celebi without having to discard anything. But they do get to flip 6 coins next turn. And they only need 3 heads in order to take me out. That's 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Here we go. Going second against Grass. And we get a combi start. And we're going against Flygon. Let's see what this is going to be. How is this going to go? There's a jingling. Alright. Come on, Shaymin. We'll leave over here. And we'll copycat. That's actually a really good copycat. And we'll take away half this Trapinch health. And hopefully they can't evolve next turn. Ah, beautiful. We get our Vespiquen and our other basics. We love it here. Let's thin out our deck even more. There's our other combi. We'll take that. And we'll do 10 damage to ourselves here. But we do 50 damage to them. They were candy here. And they'll do 10 damage to my entire board. But I come in this turn and take out this Flygon. Pokeball. Their second Trapinch. Now they'll have to evolve into Flygon next turn and put a cape on it. Otherwise, it's GG's. Actually, no, they don't need a cape. It's 180. What am I talking about? Alright, we'll heal here. Because yes. And we'll go into Vespiquen and take this Flygon. And that's our first 2 points. Here we go. What do they do next? They concede. And that's that. Here we go. We're going second. And we're going against Dark. And we start with Ogerpon. Not our favorite start, but the start we got. Now this is probably Arceus Crobat, seeing from the... Oh, interesting. NK. I'm intrigued. Never mind. What's going on here? Deceptive Needle. They'll start doing damage right away. So by the time I get to attack, they'll already have done 20 with Deceptive Needle plus 20 with NK if they don't evolve. Okay, Fragrant Forest. And I think we'll have the copycat here. There's Shaymin. We'll copycat for 3 here. We'll heal off the Deceptive Needle. And basic? Nope, no basic. Okay. Now poison isn't a thing for me right now because of Ogerpon. So at least that part is good. A rare candy into a Crobat. They go into NK. What is the effect of this attack? This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Fair enough. They're weak to grass, so we'll do 80 here. Vespiquen. You know, I should have thinned out a basic before Professor. But we get a second Shaymin. Actually, that's lovely. That's actually lovely. We heal off. And they concede. I guess healing is too much. Here we go, going second. We're going against Electric. We get a combi start. And it's an Eevee. Do they have a Jolteon EX ready to go for this boosted evolution Eevee? They do. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Right, at the very least here, we can use Shaymin to keep us alive. I will attack here with a combi and do 30. And by next turn, we can evolve into Vespiquen and take out this Jolteon. Unless they have an elegant cape. Oh, this cape also is gorgeous here. We'll attach. We'll take damage. We'll heal half of that with Shaymin. And we're good. They're an energy behind here. And we're good to go unless they red card me or Mars. I think we're golden. No Mars. There's another Helio tile. And they're attaching in the back. They're expecting to lose this other Jolteon. Fair enough. We'll evolve up here. We'll take 20. We'll heal some with Shaymin. Maybe this other basic is another Shaymin. It's another combi. And they concede. Fair enough. Here we go, going first. We're going against Electric. We get an Ogerpon start. Dratini with Electric. Could be Rayquaza or just straight up Dragonite. Or other dragons. We'll see when it comes by. Alright, we have a bunch of our basics ready to go here. We love to see it. And we have Grow Extract to evolve into our Vespiquen next turn. We're just gonna need an X-Speed. Rainbow Cave. Fair enough. I've gotten use out of my Fragrant Forest already. I have another one to take away their Rainbow Cave. However, I know this deck runs two. Two Drampas. Alright, here we go. Other Fragrant Forest. We'll take that out of the way. We'll get our other combi, or Pheromosa. Cool. We'll thin out our Vespiquen out of the deck. And now we're really just waiting for an X-Speed. With 10 cards in the deck? That's unlikely. 10% chance is not a great chance. Do they have a Dragonair? They don't. They can't ramp. Okay. I still don't get what I need. There's combi. And we'll go from here. First other Rainbow Cave. I no longer need my Fragrant Forest. Thank you for taking that out of the way. However, I can't take their Rainbow Cave away anymore. So they'll be taking full advantage of it. Alright, this Trampa's mine. I'll take away this Ogerpon. I won't allow them to... Oh, I already have a cape on that. What am I doing? I won't allow them to to Cyrus this out later on. Don't really need to use Shaymin here, because I'm getting rid of it. And we'll take Grandpa. Now they come in with Grandpa number 2. They'll get to attack for 70. Rainbow Cave. Now they do get attacked for 70. I'm just afraid they put a Rayquaza down. Oh, no Dragonair. They still can't do anything. Okay. Fair enough. We will put the Pheromosa down. And we'll get rid of it. Actually, I should put the Combi down. Gotten rid of a Shaymin. But here we are. And Dratini comes in, but it's for naught. Unless they can retreat into a Rayquaza to take some hits. It's game. GG's to my opponent. And that is Vespiquen EX, turning your own discard pile into a 140 damage weapon. Let me know down in the comments what you think of today's deck. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.